And I said, dude, like whatever happens, wherever you go, like that's your first day. Day 2 matters more than the draft. I was 199.
Yeah.
So who could speak on it better than me? Like what that really means. Use it as motivation. You're going to get your chances. Go take advantage of it.
Didn't even think he was the better of the two between him and Dylan Gabriel. So that would be the other one to, potentially watch as we move through this thing. Jackson Dart, of course, is another one with the Giants.
Shedeur Sanders is turning heads and taking names with every game he plays. With standout performances and a calm, confident demeanor under pressure, he's quickly becoming a fan favorite. And now, the momentum is building behind him in a big way. NFL legend Tom Brady himself weighed in, saying he believes Shedeur has what it takes to be a star starter in Cleveland. And it's not just Brady sounding the alarm. NFL insider Tom Pelissero has echoed the sentiment, stating that Shedeur deserves the top spot. Could Shedeur Sanders be the next big thing in Cleveland? Let us know what you think in the comment. With OTAs wrapped up for the Cleveland Browns, all eyes now turn to the preseason. This is where the real test begins, and where Shedeur Sanders has the chance to prove he's more than just hype. Veteran names like Joe Flacco and Dorian Thompson-Robinson, also known as Gabriel, are still in the mix, but the buzz around camp is growing louder. The latest word? Shedeur Sanders is actually being considered as the starting quarterback heading into the preseason, and possibly beyond. Coaches are reportedly impressed with his poise, decision-making, and leadership in the locker room. It's no longer a question of if, it's a question of when Shedeur takes over. And from the way things are shaping up, when might be sooner than anyone expected.
Do you expect Shedeur to start sooner now?
Oh, yeah, it absolutely changes my opinion. I expect Shedeur to go in this game real early, especially depending on how he looks in the preseason. Because basically what you're saying is that you don't have one.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying. Right now, as we enter into training camp, we don't have a bona fide starter. This is an open competition. I ain't never, ever heard this.
Yeah.
Walking into a training camp, 2 dudes going here and 2 dudes going, no, bro, you with the ones.
Tom Brady had some strong words of support for Shedeur Sanders, and he made it clear that draft position means little compared to on-field performance. He pointed out that it doesn't matter whether a player is picked first or 144th. What matters is how they perform when given the opportunity. Brady sees that drive in Shedeur, who's already showing signs of elite talent and leadership. He even related it to his own story, reminding fans that he was drafted 199th overall and still went on to become one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. His message was simple. It's not about where you start, it's about what you do.
Whatever happens, wherever you go, like that's your first day. Day 2 matters more than the draft. I was 199.
Yeah.
So who could speak on it better than me? Like what that really means. Use it as motivation. You're going to get your chances. Go take advantage of it.
He revealed that during the draft, he told Shedeur not to worry about where he was picked because draft position doesn't define a player's future. When asked whether he influenced teams to pass on Shedeur, Brady didn't hold back. He dismissed the speculation, saying the media can say whatever it wants. What matters, he said, is that Shedeur knows who's genuinely in his corner. It was a powerful moment, showing not just Brady's belief in Shedeur's talent, but also the level of trust and mentorship between them. For Shedeur, having that kind of backing from an all-time great says a lot about the path he's on.
Elephant in the room, Shedeur Sanders. What happened, Tom? Why did he go so late in the draft?
I mean, it's a good question. I wasn't a part of any evaluation process or to
Skip Bayless
see
says
that.
otherwise.
No, well, everyone's got every.
Tom Brady shares a special bond with Shedeur Sanders, having served as a personal mentor throughout his college years. Brady didn't just offer advice. He actively trained Shedeur, helping him refine his composure, sharpen his reads, and perfect his throwing mechanics. That mentorship is a huge reason why Shedeur looks so polished and confident on the field today.
Position you started. Good. If I'm going to step to throw left, and I'm here, right? The only thing I'm going to do is look at my head, body, everything is going to be. How do those look to the two of you?
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
When you're learning from the greatest quarterback in NFL history, it's no surprise you start to play like one. With Brady guiding him behind the scenes, Shedeur isn't just developing into a good player, he's shaping up to be something truly special. Greatness tends to rub off when you're trained by the GOAT. On the other hand, NFL insider Tom Pelissero has also weighed in on the growing conversation around Shedeur Sanders and his chances of starting for the Cleveland Browns. According to Pelissero, while it's generally rare for a third-string quarterback to leap into the starting role, Shedeur's case is different.
So far in Cleveland, it would be a really unusual situation for a rookie fifth-round pick to win a job, especially when, by virtue of their actions, the Browns didn't even think he was the better of the two between him and Dillon Gabriel. So that would be the other one to, potentially watch.
He pointed out the obvious. Joe Flacco, at 40 years old, brings a wealth of experience and leadership to the team, and Shedeur clearly respects that, something we've all seen in the now viral video where he talks about being willing to clean Flacco's locker if asked. That level of humility speaks volumes, but when it comes to the starting spot, Pelissero believes Shedeur could absolutely be the one to make it happen. His performance, maturity, and command of the offense are setting him apart. In a typical scenario, the third quarterback is a long shot, but Shedeur Sanders is proving that he's anything but typical, adding even more weight to the growing conversation. NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky has also weighed in on the Browns quarterback situation, and he's not mincing words. Orlovsky made it clear that in his eyes, Shedeur Sanders should be the starter in Cleveland. He didn't just label Shedeur as a promising young talent, he called him a legitimate contender for the QB1 spot. According to Orlovsky, Shedeur's poise, football IQ, and playmaking ability set him apart from the rest of the pack.
Tua, not only lefty and whatnot, but the ball distribution, the anticipation, the layering throws over guys. So, Miami, I honestly thought was maybe an interesting place for him in that second or third round.
Orlovsky emphasized that unless something drastic happens during the preseason, there's no reason Shedeur Sanders shouldn't be the Browns' first choice quarterback. He highlighted how Shedeur's mechanics, accuracy, poise, and leadership are all coming together perfectly at the right moment. According to Orlovsky, everything is aligning for Shedeur to step up and claim that starting role, making it clear that the Browns would be wise to trust in his talent moving forward.
And by all accounts, it seems like Shedeur's had a good start. So I think one of those guys has got to be the person that, as Cleveland, in the next couple months, you go, okay, you got to show me you can't do it. Like, you got to show me that this would be a disaster for us to start you, or we're going to start you and see if we've...
And as for the swirling rumors about a potential transfer to the Steelers, Orlovsky put those talks to rest, making it clear that Shedeur Sanders is a much better fit for Cleveland. From scheme compatibility to locker room chemistry, everything points to Shedeur not just staying with the Browns, but leading them forward as their quarterback of the future.
Dillon drafted
And
2 rounds.
let me
ahead
say
of
this
Shedeur.
last real quickly to end, sorry. I actually always thought Cleveland was a significantly better place for Shedeur than Pittsburgh when it came to their scheme.
Okay, so on that note, let's go to Pittsburgh. AP Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, Dan, I do. Everyone has been very critical of the the Steelers and how they handled the quarterback situation this offseason, probably for good reason. How would you have handled it? And now that we got Big Ben 2.0 and Will Howard, does that put everything to rest?
Tom Brady's endorsement of Shedeur Sanders as a potential starter for the Cleveland Browns carries enormous weight coming from one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Brady's belief that draft position doesn't define a player's future and his personal mentorship of Shedeur highlight just how much faith he has in Sanders' talent and potential. This isn't just casual praise, it's a powerful signal that Shedeur is ready to take the next step and lead an NFL team. But Brady isn't alone in this. Analysts like Tom Pelissero and Dan Orlovsky have also voiced their strong support for Shedeur, reinforcing the growing consensus that he deserves the starting role in Cleveland. Orlovsky in particular pointed out that Shedeur's skills, leadership, and fit within the Browns system make him the clear choice, barring any unforeseen setbacks in the preseason. With such respected voices backing him, Shedeur Sanders' bid to become the Browns' starting quarterback is gaining serious momentum. The combination of Brady's mentorship and the analyst's confidence paints a promising picture, one where Shedeur isn't just a hopeful rookie, but a rising star, ready to lead Cleveland into a new era. The stage is set and all eyes will be on Shedeur as he looks to seize this opportunity. What do you think about Tom Brady stepping up to publicly support Shedeur Sanders as the future starting quarterback for the Browns? Does having one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in his corner give Shedeur a serious edge in securing that starting spot? And how do you think Brady's endorsement will impact Shedeur's confidence and performance as he battles for the role? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are we witnessing the start of something special for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns?